everyone and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Tash McZombie and this is my channel. I don't know why I'm speaking in such a soft squeaky voice. Anyway, I thought I haven't really had much to film this month and I've been just so busy with work. Anyway, I've just been so busy with work and trying to write this book. God, writing a book really takes so much more of your time than you realise. It's funny, I always see writers talk about how like they disappear for months, they just lock themselves away. I don't even have that. It's crazy. I'm sidetracked. This is a terrible introduction. Anyway, welcome to today's video, and if you're from Edinburgh, happy Pride! Today is Edinburgh Pride. I know it has been Pride Month this month, but specifically in Edinburgh was the Pride March today, so I just want to wish everybody a happy and safe Pride. And if you were in Edinburgh marching today, I hope you had a great day. I was working, but I did my pansexual flag makeup today, the pink, yellow and blue. I'm really loving this makeup actually. I wish I could wear this to work every day. I'm not even supposed to wear this to work. I was just like, it's Pride, I'm in rainbows on my face. Work was fun. We had lots of flags and we had like luau flowers, rainbow flowers and stuff. Work was so colourful today. It was fun. I just sucked. It was pouring with rain. And it was really warm as well. It was horrible. If you're from Scotland, you know it's that damp heat when it is pouring with rain, but it's hot and it's horrible. It's the freaking worst. Anyway, I decided I may as well just film like this quick kind of haul video. There's really not much going on. I did buy some new clothes, but I don't think they're even hanging up. I'm not really going to bother doing that because I just don't have the time to like try them on, show how it all fits, etc. That and I don't know, it was just a couple things I bought in Primark, but I don't think I'm going to bother with that. I think I'm just going to stick with what I have. So it is really just skincare, makeup and one other thing, so nothing massively exciting, but I thought it'd just be fun to kind of sit down and chat with y'all and show you all what I bought. So I'm missing one thing in the drawer. Anyway, so let's get into it. So I'll probably start with the non-makeup skincare item, and it is this. I know this is for children. This is a toddler's sippy cup. I don't care. I do not care. So this is from Kath Kidson, and it's from her Alice in Wonderland range, and it is a sippy bottle. Yes, I'm 28 years old and I drink from one of these. I take this to the gym because my gym bottle got thrown out because I left it for too long and it got gross, even though there's just water in it. But I actually really like this for the gym because it has this little handle, means I can walk around the gym. And then because it just like pops up, so see when I'm on the treadmill or on a bike or whatever, it's so much easier than having to like unscrew a thing, blah 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 blah. It's actually really easy to drink out of and it is perfect for the gym, which is embarrassing to admit because obviously this is for children. I love it. Anyway, so this is the design. So here we've got Alice and the Little Heart, we've got the Mad Hatter, we've got the Queen of Hearts, we've got the March Hare, we've got the White Rabbit and the Cheshire Cat, and then we have like the beautiful kind of like painting the roses red kind of thing, like the kind of more classic Kath Kidson kind of look. And more specifically, this is the Disney Alice, which kind of, excuse the label still on it, labels just never come off. Ugh. Which I thought was really nice because, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the original Alice artwork. My work, we sell Alice in Wonderland is like a big thing where I work at Witards. Obviously we have teacups, teapots, saucers, milk jugs, sugar bowls, a whole range of mugs. We sell tea that comes in Alice packaging, we sell Alice biscuits, we sell Alice Wonderland chocolates, and it is the original artwork, which I love. I do love, but I have to admit I prefer the kind of classic animated Disney Alice. There's just something about her that, and all the characters, they're just brought more to life. Like, I love the original Alice artwork, and obviously even before I started working in my job, I already owned quite a lot of the collection. I also have mugs that I got in Primark that have like the original art on them as well. So I know some people love the classic and hate the Disney. Some people love the Disney and don't like the classic. And then there's people who just like the Tim Burton Alice in Wonderland, which I don't hate it. Okay, I don't hate the Tim Burton one. I was just disappointed. Like, when you think Tim Burton and Alice in Wonderland, like, honestly, these amazing images conjure in your mind. And it was just a bit disappointing. And I know I'm not alone in that idea. I love them. I own them both on DVD. I watched them over and over because I do think they're beautiful films. And when they came out, I honestly had everything with the design. Sorry, bird flew past my window. Like, I had Alice in Wonderland makeup bags, t-shirts. I think I had a bag for college, pencil cases. You name it, I had it. But I just love Alice in Wonderland. I know everybody does, and it's such a cliche, especially being an alternative girl liking Alice in Wonderland. But interesting fact, when my mum was giving birth to me, she was hallucinating about Alice in Wonderland and kept shouting at my dad about Alice in Wonderland. And as I grew up, I remember watching the Disney one, and I don't think we ever actually had it on video. But I became so obsessed with Alice in Wonderland as a teenager and as an adult. And my mum was always like, oh, that's really funny because, you know, Alice in Wonderland was a part of, like, when you were born, blah, 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 blah. So, I don't know. Alice in Wonderland to me has, like, meaning, personally. But, I mean, I know who doesn't love Alice in Wonderland. So, but yeah, I got this cup. And I think it was like £8. Because they had another one that was, but it was glass. And it was bigger, and that was £12. But what pissed me off was that it was glass. I'm like, I'm not going to take a glass bottle to the gym. Like, it's just not practical. I just don't know why they made it in glass. Sorry, I keep going like this because I can see my makeup. And I'm like, I love my makeup today. I don't think I've ever blended such bright colours amazingly. Anyway, that's irrelevant. I'm just admiring myself. I'm like a pigeon. Anyway, so that is the first thing. Moving on. So everything else, no. So I'll talk about the stuff I got from Beauty Bay. So first, I actually, excuse the fact that it's dirty because I used it today. I actually used it for the pink eyeshadow. I bought a Morphe brush. So this is the Morphe MB46. I know everyone on YouTube loves Morphe, but it was kind of that way. I hate brushes are so expensive, and my other favorite brush that I've actually like willingly spent money and not just ordered like them off Amazon was a Real Techniques brush. Where is it? This one? No, was this one here? This like shimmery purple, and I love this brush for blending my crease. Like, I have a ton of makeup brushes, but I never have enough crease brushes, especially because they're the ones I use every day. And then I'm like, they're dirty, they need cleaned, you need more. So yeah, I decided to get this one. No particular reason. I don't think I know of anyone who talks about this brush, maybe subconsciously, because I mean, obviously I watch Laura Lee and she talks about Morphe all the time. Maybe subconsciously I was like, that's the one, but I wasn't looking at numbers. And honestly, I freaking love this brush. And it sounds silly to be like, I love this brush. It's just an eyeshadow brush. This eyeshadow brush has changed my makeup. And it's amazing. But it has. Honestly, I feel like the blending my crease, like, it just looks so much better. Like, yesterday, I was at the gym and did my makeup at the gym and then went to work. And I used just the brush I had in my makeup bag that I took in my gym bag. It was just like a double-ended like Anastasia brush, and honestly no, the whole day I was like, my eyeshadow isn't blended. It's not as smooth as I'd want it to be because I don't know, this is just like, it's kind of dense but it's still fluffy, but not too fluffy, not like say this brush here. Okay, this isn't really, okay, this brush, which is like super fluffy. You know, I do use this to kind of fluff stuff out, but like, you know, I don't know, I just really like it. Super affordable. I mean, I still think brushes are overpriced regardless. I know probably a lot of work goes into making them, yada yada yada, but honestly, I'm the type of person who's like, I want to spend £1 on a brush. That's what I'll spend on a brush. When you see a single makeup brush selling for over £10, you're like, why? What is this insanity? When I just think, like, brushes do make the world of difference to your makeup. And a few years ago, I would have completely disagreed with that statement. I don't think I even used the proper eyeshadow brushes a few years ago. I was probably using those little applicators on my fingers, you know. But since I have so many makeup brushes, and honestly they do. So I do really like this. Would I purchase more Morphe brushes? Absolutely. I'm totally like, damn, I now see why so many people rave about, I mean, I know, because they have codes and blah, 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 blah. But aside from that, I was honestly like, okay, you know what, I'm going to try it. Is it worth the hype? Are these people really, and you know, to be honest, I think it's great. So, loving this, would definitely buy more. Next, two of these are kind of like repurchases. So, I got them from The Ordinary, the AHA 30% BHA 2% peeling solution. So this is a 10-minute exfoliating mask. And it's so good. I love The Ordinary skin products. But my problem with The Ordinary is sometimes it's kind of hard to know what you're buying. Because it's so, the packaging is so minimal that it doesn't say what it does for your skin. I have oily skin. I have acne prone oily skin with open pores. I have a lot of texture on my face. I don't have fine lines and wrinkles. I am lucky in that manner. You know, I occasionally get spots of dry skin because I have acne. It can dry up. You know, so I have difficult skin, but primarily my skin is oily and acne prone. And I do find that that is hard to find products because so many products are catered towards dry skin. But anyway, this, thankfully Beauty Bay, because when I've bought The Ordinary, I bought them off ASOS before and they don't have much of a description. So I've bought things kind of been like, I hope this works for me. Where Beauty Bay, actually, I found, maybe ASOS has changed before anyone's like actually, but it actually had a much more detailed description of what the product does. So it was so much more helpful for me who has very problematic skin and needs very specific targeted skincare to actually go, this is what I need. And this is amazing. I'm gonna use it tonight. And it looks like blood. Does anyone remember Count Duckula? And at the start of the theme song, it's what's it, Edgar, his butler, and he's like, blood. Love Count Duckula. Anyway, so this stuff legit looks like a vial of blood, and I put it on my face and Grandma was like, whoa. And honest to God, like, so you leave it on for 10 minutes and it does, so it has like this dropper, like literally, like now you can see it out, it just looks like blood and it's beautiful. Wait, what did I seem to get more? Just it even has like the texture, like the thickness of blood, and you get a lot in here, and it says it lasts for a year. Now The Ordinary is a cruelty free brand, and so you put this on a clean face, but your face has to be dry. If your face is wet, it will not work. You leave it on for 10 minutes, not any longer. It's very strict on don't leave it for any longer. Now, it didn't give like a burning sensation when I put it on, but I could definitely feel it doing something. And I was kind of worried about washing it off because, I mean, it's very thin. It's not like a mud mask. It doesn't peel off. You know, you just rinse it off when you're done. So I was kind of like, oh, face masks are such a nightmare to wash off your face, blah, 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 blah. See, after my skin has never looked and felt better. That was after one use, I kid you not. My skin was so soft and smooth. It was like, whew, like, whew. Like, it looked so clean. Like, I scrub my face. I wash my face like twice a day. I remove my makeup every day. I moisturize. I use so much skincare. But because like I really suffer from open pores and blackheads, and acne, I always feel like my face looks dirty. And it's not, but that's how it makes me feel. And this, honestly, I was like, my skin has never looked so clear. It just cleared out my pores. It cleared the blackheads. My pores didn't look so big. It actually reduced the appearance of them. My skin was ridiculously soft and smooth and felt amazingly clean. So I am in love with this. It doesn't say how many times a week you should use it. It does contain AHA and BHA, which may increase your skin's sensitivity to the sun and cause sunburn. That is the downside I find to skincare. I literally saw people arguing that they don't wear sun cream, and it made me really angry, but that's a whole other... I'm not going to talk about this in this video. So that's the only thing about fancy skincare I find, is that it really wrecks your skin. Anyway, so I got another product from The Ordinary, and this is their like blemish formula. So this is with niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%, high strength vitamin and mineral blemish formula. I ordered this thinking like, I was like, oh, this sounds really cool, like, oh, I've not used this one. No, I already have this one. So this one it's just a clear formula. And this is a spot treatment. It says to put over the whole face after moisturising, morning and evening. Oh no, before moisturising, morning and evening. I don't, because it does sting. It is strong. So I use it as a spot treatment every day. I feel like it was one of those ones, I bought it and then I was like, crap, I already have it. It's taking me so long to get through the ball. So I don't know, I might pass this on to a sister. I might keep it because I do like it. I was kind of annoyed at myself because I didn't check and I already had it. But it's still a really good product. Okay, this is taking forever. So the last thing I got from Beauty Bay is the Mario Badescu setting spray. And I got the purple one. So this is a facial spray with aloe, chamomile and lavender. And I already have the pink one, but I'm pretty much out of it. And I love this. I have been at work today, right? I did this makeup hours ago and I have done a day at work in the heat, and my makeup, apart from like, okay, I could block because I have oily skin, but my eyeshadow has not budged. My brows have not budged. This stuff is like amazing. I've used other setting sprays and I've just kind of been like meh, apart from that Urban Decay like all-nighter. That's like the only setting spray I've used that I've actually noticed does work. Then I discovered this, because this is like, it's great even for wetting your brushes and putting on eyeshadow, because I've used other setting sprays to wet my brush, apply shadow, and it burns my eyes. This doesn't. It just feels great. And you can also use it just like every day, just to cool yourself down, just to have a nice aromatherapy treatment. And this one smells amazing. I wanted the purple one first because I love lavender, but the pink one came in a kit last time, so I decided to buy the purple one this time. Plus this is quite affordable, it's like £7, so it's cruelty free. Plus Mario Badescu skincare is amazing. I need to repurchase his face wash because the enzyme face wash is fantastic. It is so good. So loving this. Okay, last thing I got, Debenhams had a beauty sale on, I think they had, what was it, like 15%, no 10% off all makeup. And then Too Faced had an extra 5% off on top of that, so it's 15%. But Urban Decay, they had 20% off Urban Decay. And I love Urban Decay eyeshadows. I almost bought the Just Peachy Mattes palette by Too Faced. And part of me, but that was still like, that was over a tenner more, even with the discount. I just find Too Faced is so overpriced. And 20% off Urban Decay was amazing. So I managed to get the Troublemaker palette for like 15 quid the other day from Debenhams. Now, the only thing is, mine arrived, mine arrived broken. The mirror had popped off of mine. So I'll just put that there so I'm not going to blind you all. Anyway, so this is the palette, and it also came with a travel size Troublemaker mascara. So talk about mascara first. So the mascara is what I'm wearing today. I have 2 coats of it on and I love it. I think it makes my lashes really black. It really separates them. It's not clumpy. I much prefer it to the Benefit They're Real. That's the one I would compare it to because it's quite a similar brush. It's a synthetic kind of rubberized brush that kind of moves, you know. That mascara is so black, but it's so wet. Like, I wore it yesterday and I just had mascara like dotted all up here, dotted down here. It's just a very wet mascara, where this isn't. So this is, the packaging is amazing. So it's kind of like this holographic almost like outer tube, and then this dual chrome like inner tube, and it's all kind of textured. And you got Urban Decay Troublemaker and the Urban Decay logo on the top, and then this is the brush. And I love mini mascaras because they last just as long, because mascara you have to throw out, you know, every few months, so you may as well get the cheaper smaller ones or the freebies. And it's just this like rubberized bristly wand, and I think it's amazing. I can see my lashes in the viewfinder here, and I'm like, I can make them out. Usually when I film videos, and I will put so much time and effort into my makeup and it doesn't translate well on camera. But honestly, I'm like, these lashes, they just open up my eyes. I just think it looks great. I know I saw a lot of people give this mascara a lot of hate on YouTube. I love it. Anyway, so then we have the palette. So it is a smaller packaging. It is the same size as like the as the Urban, like the Pulp Fiction palette. But unlike the Pulp Fiction one, this comes with a lot more shades. I really like these kind of smaller palettes because it's just so much easier to store. Bigger palettes are just a bit annoying and cumbersome. So it comes with these 9 or /10 shades. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 like metallics. This white one here is a shimmer, and then 5 mattes. So here we've got Bailout, which is this really kind of nice, almost peachy tone nude shade. Then we've got Riot, which is this bronzy metallic, and then we've got 7 and 7, which again is kind of like almost brown nude. So I'll just swatch these. They do have a bit of a kick up like on the metallic, but I find Urban Decay like metallic shadows to be like just so good. Then you've got Relish, which is this red, and you've got Clash, which is their white and black split panel, which is what you also have in the Pulp Fiction palette, except in this it's called Furious and Anger. But it's exactly the same. I never use the black because I never wear black shadow anymore. And I managed not to make a mess, but it is kind of scary. And then you've got Knockout, which is this deep brown. So you've got Relish, Knockout, which is this brown, and then Clash, which is this white and black. So I'll just swatch these. Like, they rave about this split pan shadow. So that's them there, where I'm like, I just think a lot of people find it a bit intimidating. Then at the bottom you have these 3 shimmers. So you've got Girl Crush, which is this like kind of really nice kind of mauvey purpley pink, Bankroll, which is this amazing green, it's very unique, and then After Hours, which is a silver, like kind of almost a purple hue to it. And these are really pigmented on the eyes. Yeah, so it's kind of like a blue silver. Like, Bankroll, I put it the other day all over my lid and it looked amazing. It was so pigmented. But I had to take it off because I was going to work. And I was like, girl, you can't wear metallic green shadow to work. Anyway, I wish I could, but I can't. These blend really well. It's typically, like, when I look at these colours, these are not colours I would typically go for because I don't do smoky eyes. I like warm tones or neutrals. Or sometimes I put or colour. Like, I'm surprised this worked because usually when I play with colour it looks stupid, and I'm really proud of this look I did today. But this is all very smoky, which is not what I do. But I need to play around with the red and this kind of silvery colour here. They're like the only 2 I've not used yet. And I've not used the red yet. The other colours I've used, and I've managed to make some really nice looks. Like the green was amazing, it just wasn't suitable for work. So I do kind of feel like this is the kind of palette I need to play around more with to kind of practice it, maybe watch some tutorials, just because these colours are kind of out of my comfort zone for me, because I'm not used to using such like deep smoky colours. We're used to either just doing neutrals or kind of brighter colours, or warms like reds and oranges and like burnt colours. So it is kind of out my comfort zone, this palette. But then, because I wanted to get a peachy matte, but then I kind of said to myself, I was like, okay, I might have got more use out of that palette, but it was more expensive. Too Faced shadows are like, they get very mixed reviews. I know I like Urban Decay, plus it was ridiculously so much cheaper. And I got the mascara. But then I also had to ask myself, being like, well, the peachy mattes, I'm like, I already have all those colours in my collection. I have none of these apart from the neutrals and like the black and white, but I was like, all those metallics, I don't have them. So I think this is the kind of palette that would be like a palette you would use to complement another palette. Like you would need another palette. I mean, there's neutral colours in here, so maybe not. But for me, I'm kind of like, I could use this on its own, or just pick a metallic shadow out and add that to a kind of more neutral base look. But either way, I love it. I love the packaging. The mascara is fantastic. Even if I didn't like the shadows, I would have just been happy with the mascara alone. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to end it now as I'm on 26 minutes and it's already too long. Plus I need to lift Ivory's dinner. Yeah. I hope you liked this video. If you do like this type of video, please give it a thumbs up so I know. If you want to see more from me and you're not already subscribed, please just hit that subscribe button down below. And if you'd like to be notified when I upload videos, hit the notification bell next to the subscribe button, because YouTube doesn't notify people when people upload. A lot of the time I'm noticing that in my feed constantly, especially with smaller channels. I'm not being notified when they upload if I'm not hitting that bell. If you have any of these products and have thoughts and opinions or questions, just comment down below. I'd love to have a conversation with you all. And please do go and check out my other videos, especially my book club videos, because yeah, they have a lot of work kind of put into those ones specifically. Anyway, I hope you all have a great day, and if you're celebrating Pride, as again, I hope you all had a great Pride. I hope you had a safe Pride, because you know there are still bigoted assholes out there in the world. And just remember, just love yourself, and you are loved for just being you. Because I'm not going to get emotional. I've been emotional enough today, but just yeah. Anyway, I hope you all have a great time, and I will see you in my next video.